Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position.
Ready, set.
The inside handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Miners want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ready? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Rides the back and leaves it. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Missouri State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, UTEP. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Bear offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. No, he got loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards. They'll give it to him again. And
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Miners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Miners will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
this defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets enough. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He spins that thing down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. The defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Miners in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UTEP! And with that, they got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tolzien. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, a lovely job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Snags a quick pass on the left.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. To keep this drive alive. Stopped short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over, and if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the way, and now they're in business.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, they've got got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's LeBoy.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Miners are rolling down the field.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.